Alright, let's get back to it. Maybe we should take a quick sweep of the arena before we leave. Ooh. Is that a scroll I see? Oh, look at this. It's an organizational chart. Perfect. I wonder if that Count Shax is the Grand Preceptor or whatever that's supposed to be. Or is that going to be a boss later on? But let's carry on.
Rojiro!
Oh no, he got away through the teleport checkpoint things again.
He's got to be headed for the next reliquary.
So if those are the things that we use to respawn, how is it that he's using them to zip around everywhere? This seems like it could be a problem. Oh, that guy looks a little different. Still burns great, though.
What? Nobody wants to surrender?
Of course they don't want to surrender. They're a bunch of mindless undead with semi-automatic crossbows. Speaking of which, more things to murder. There's another one of the different looking ones. That's probably totally fine, I'm sure. Oh my goodness, an honest-to-goodness cultist? I've been fighting undead for so long, I forgot that there were actual people here. And I just popped that man like a balloon. Lovely. You missed. Alright. How did they do that? That was like 5 skeletons. Oh, no. No, stop trying to Nova the attack. You can't do it. Sorry, bud, you did your best. Yeah. So, I don't know how I didn't realize this at first, but the kind of shield that I'm using trades the ability to counterattack for infinite teleports. I promise I will not abuse this power.
Fantastic.
Probably. Ooh. Some neat little catacombs here. And more of those. Oh, that's what they do. Oh no, that's not good. Gotta admit, I'm not the biggest fan of the kinetic, yeah, get him, Eagle. Not the biggest fan of the kinetic sigil, but boy, is it entertaining. I see they've started hiding behind pillars. Maybe they're not so mindless after all. Hey, Bob, ask them if they're going to surrender. That is one of the really useful parts of the AoE spells, is they allow you to hit enemies that have just decided to hide behind pillars or other obstacles really easily. So, I guess if you're struggling with that, that's a good use for them. Oh, another scroll. Which appears to be more recruitment material. Are they trying to recruit this dead body? Who left this here? I don't get it. Somebody explain. But yes, if you hadn't noticed already, this cult of Malthus is basically just every evil wizard worshipping cult you've ever seen, so, yeah.
Griffin, feel free to pitch in! Griffin! Damn it!
Come on, man. You were the one chewing her out earlier for getting involved when she has no firepower. Ooh, that was a close one. Of course, so far, there is no better argument in the mage versus everything else debate than an ice spell followed immediately by a fire spell. It is always satisfying and surprisingly effective. Hey, buddy. There we go. It's a really neat area. I still have to wonder if the name of this area is Old Drivasser, and we got here by jumping down a hole in one of the town squares. Is this still under the town? I know I've talked about this before, but I mean, look at the extent of this area. Do the people just live above this, or what? I see you hiding there. Or not. Yeah, the unfortunate thing about setting the destruction, or setting the kinetic AoE spell to a destruction type spell is that if it fails to kill the enemy in one shot, it just shoves them to the end of the radius. Which can unfortunately put them exactly in a position to attack you.
Spare no more. The rest is up to you.
Don't worry. I'll finish this. Thanks, Roth.
Can't wait to find out what terrible thing happened to her. Though she's definitely made it further than I was expecting. What is this? I'm sure this is fine. No, come on. Yeah, there we go. Chest first, then we'll pop the weird growth. The weird growth that deals damage, surprisingly. I hope that wherever we end up going next changes it up from just skeleton archers and zombies with clubs. Though they have gotten smarter in that they are learning to take cover. Oop. Yeah, I wonder if they're starting to use freezing attacks. When I hit a frozen enemy, it deals something like double damage. When they hit me while I'm frozen, is it going to do double damage? Hope I never find out the answer to that question. Oh, maybe not gonna have a choice in that matter. Oh, stop it. There are easier ways to get my attention than repeatedly hitting me with ice arrows. Though popping like a balloon is definitely one of those ways. This is kind of a neat area. Oh, hi there. didn't notice that at the time, but he did actually hit me. I guess he did the best he could.
That's the sign on my bracers. How old is this?
That's not concerning at all, though the activate button doesn't seem to be doing anything. I'm sure that's fine. Just like I'm definitely not abusing the fact that I can dodge an infinite number of times. I feel like if anyone speedruns
There
this
you are.
game...
Thought you'd gone for a drink.
Sorry, I was a bit busy smashing up an ambush. Do you want my latest information?
What have you got?
The cult has some kind of magical device thing draining the reliquary. Oh, and there's a hideous demon creature guarding it.
Oh, sure. Yeah, because why would I want to know specifics?
Lady, you want me to take this thing out, right? Why on earth are you withholding information if I'm supposed to take this thing out for you? What are you doing? I'm so confused. Anyway, what I was saying earlier is I bet if people speedrun this game, I actually have no idea if this game has a speedrunning community or not. I bet just teleporting through everything is one of the ways to keep the time up. Or maybe there's some... Well, we're not going to talk about that one. But I don't know. Maybe unless there's a wrong warp or something like that, where you hit the wall at just the right angle and zip to the end of the mission. Something tells me there's probably not a very lively speedrunning community for this game. Oh, what I would give to be able to aim my own spells, rather than just relying on how the game does it. And repeatedly getting frozen. Oh, hey, it's one of those things that Rojiro threw at us. Some kind of banshee thing, I'm guessing, based on the screen. I wonder what that does. Besides something horribly painful, I'm sure. Oh man, they really like spamming these ice guys. And in fact, I'm going to make an exception and take him out first. Kinetic is super satisfying. Not good, but satisfying. I'm guessing I'm getting down to the end of this mission, though. This is kind of looking like a final area. You know, I will say, I really like the visual design of this level. There's something really neat about the, like the giant tree roots with the ancient ruins. Like, I like the aesthetic. I also just somehow set fire to a stone fence. I'm not sure how I managed that one. I feel like the answer is I shouldn't ask too many questions.
May the Dark Father consume your mouth. Stop it, you demented bitch. I'll talk.
Damn right you. What's bringing these things back to life?
The devices. We received them from the Grey Teeth, and even greater ones are on their way. The isolation of the Grey Teeth Mountains is perfect for the cult. Yet, I cannot go with you. Don't worry, you'll have help.
Wait. I get backup this time? Yeah. I guess I'll find out.
So, it sounds like, after whatever went wrong with her, Palpatine decided that I needed my sidekick much sooner than she did. Either that, or he has a complete lack of faith in my ability to beat the cult, and has decided that I just need help immediately.
Guess who showed up? It's that bastard Rojiro. I hope you really hurt him.
That is the plan, Griffin. I am going to set the man on fire and freeze him. Not necessarily in that order. Freezing him first is probably the primary item on the agenda. But first I have to miss this thing several times in a row. Alright, well, this looks like a boss arena to me. Let's get started.
My patience is at an end. This is where you die. Shut up, Rojiro.
Oh, that thing looks
Oh,
friendly.
really? We'll see if my friend has anything to say about that.
See, they're even friends. I'm sure this is going to be fine. Haha, even it is susceptible to ice magic. What's that green bar filling up on the bottom? Oh, okay. Interesting. A lot of enemies, too. That's not too bad. You see, this is the kind of fight that makes me wish, or makes me really like infinite teleports, because if things get too close to me, you can just put a bunch of distance between it and you. Seems like Rojiro's summoning more undead to help him. Ooh, that attack took out a full shield in one go. That's not good. Oh, wow. 2 shields in one hit. Okay, so this thing is definitely no pushover. But good thing the last checkpoint wasn't too far away, so we can just hop back in and try again. Really wonder what's in it for the captain. Like, he knows about the respawning, right? Seems a little futile to just stand there and wait for me.
My patience is at an end. This is where you die. Shut up, Rojiro. I'm putting you in the ground. Oh, really? We'll see if my friend has anything to say about that.
Maybe he doesn't know about the respawning at checkpoints. But I'm a little surprised he didn't think it was odd that we had literally the exact same conversation after he already killed me once. Well, who am I to question these things? Okay, so yeah, it looks like when the green bar fills up, it is, I'm hoping at least at most temporarily immune to control spells, since it seems to shrug off that last ice spell I threw. Alright. Yeah, okay, so temporary immunity to control spells, probably to make sure the same thing that happened with the first boss doesn't happen again. And still just so embarrassing for everyone involved. As long as I keep reasonably... Oh, excuse me, do you mind? Yep. Keep cheering me on, Griffin. It's definitely helping. Alright, but... as long as I don't let this thing get too close to me, honestly, it doesn't really feel like anything else is posing that much of a threat. For the most part, I can just ignore the undead, and Rojiro himself kind of just slowly chases me across the arena and then stops for 10 seconds. Was it really just this week before that the guy was able to knock me out no problem? Yeah, looks like it's immune to mastery spells as well, or maybe that's still control. All right. Well, it sure is ugly, but for the most part, it freezes just like everything else. Can you imagine how ridiculous it would be if they put one of the ice archer enemies in this? That would be crazy. I'll get to you in a minute, Rojiro. Cut it out. Oh, seriously, he got in the way. That does a decent amount of damage. Probably not enough to warrant switching away from the current strategy. Did it start crawling when it got under half health? Maybe? I don't know, it's a little hard to tell. It is almost dead though. We are definitely getting there. Yeah, and this is the nice thing about the infinite teleports, is I was able to just zip to the other side of the arena, just in a matter of seconds. Kind of just a slow grind now, just need to make sure I don't mess anything up. Oh, if Rojiro is going to be so obliging to give me a few free shots on him, I can take those. Looks like he is also immune to control magic when that starts. Or when the bar fills up. Interesting. Not too much of a problem, honestly, because when it's not, he still freezes super easily. This thing is definitely getting faster, though, so I should be careful. You can say that again. It is almost dead. Is it just me, or are its animations also getting more exaggerated as its health drops? Blast it again, you say? I suppose I can manage. And by that I mean, Rojiro's over here all by his lonesome. Ooh. Almost was a little too late there. That would have been a little ugly. Oh no. Is there somebody trying to... Yeah, he is trying to attack me and failing. That is hysterical. And that's the end of that. But this is quite the machine. Yeah, well, apparently the game wants me to come up here, and oh, there's the reliquary that we're talking about.
You did well, Dragon. The Etheria you gathered from Rojiro now gives you the ability to fast travel between vortex pools.
Useful.
There are limitations. You may only travel between pools you've activated.
There's always a catch, right? That's fine. Roth?
Yes.
Rojiro's dead, but you promised me Shax. Where is he?
I believe you are ready. Come, let us plan.
Alright, we get a new sigil. So we have lightning, we have corruption. Infested with parasites. This one is lightning. Yeah. Necromancy. Oh, that one sounds like fun. Delirium. Interesting. Phase. Aggressive teleport magic. Kind of a tough choice. Kind of a tough choice, but I think I'm gonna go with phase for this one. Anyway, that's it for me today. I'm Just Graham. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. You can find my YouTube channel here where we get up to all sorts of other nonsense. See you next time.